Rock it to the right, rock it to the left, rock up in the middle.
Shots out. Your world, my opinion. YWMO.
Let's go. I like that. Y'all doing it, man.
Yo, what's up, man? You know what it is, man. You know what it is, man. We got the champagne. We ain't got the bubble bath, you know what I'm saying? But with this artist, we gonna show you the finer things.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no moonshine. You know what I'm saying? But when we finish, this is gonna be your type of carrying on. So that's what it is, man. You know?
It's better and better every time, and we have a super special guest tonight, Mr. Nephew Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna get into it.
What's up, Rich Baby? What's up?
Hey y'all, I'm ready. It's gonna be a good show. Let's go.
Yeah,
go.
man. The final things, man. So Nephew Jones, man. Glad to have you, man.
Appreciate y'all having me.
You made time for us, man, and you know what we're trying to do. So, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
For those who don't know.
Those who don't know me, everybody's favorite nephew, Charleston, South Carolina. Real West Side, baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
That's definitely
Mr. Carrying on. All that. Yeah.
Let's start there, man. That's one of the ones that's really blowing up on the charts right now, doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? When did you record that compared to now that it's blowing up?
First time I recorded it was, I want to say June 2023.
Okay.
June 2023. I performed it at I think it was like the blues. It was like a blues show that Mike London had put on that summer at the Hanahan Amphitheater for King George. That was the very first time. Even before I released the song, I was like, let me just, see the response.
Right.
And I got a real good response. So I was like, all right, this was after Moonshine. I was like, I got me another one. I'm gonna just put this one in the top until it's time for it. And then I finally released it in December 2023, and then here we are in 2025, and it's one of the hardest songs in the nation.
Yeah, you just reached what?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're gonna pop a bottle, man.
That's a bottle pop today.
That's a bottle pop. Yeah, word.
Let's go with you.
Word, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Success, 400K followers in 4 weeks for those who are here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it's still blowing up.
Still
I
going
checked
crazy.
today. You over half that, even more than now. So.
Yeah. I just looked just now. It's at 458,000 views on the video.
How often you look?
Y'all, that's a
Probably 5 times a day. Probably about 5 times a day. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause that shit really be flying up, like especially on the weekends. Like, it went from 400K on Friday to 450K Saturday night.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How does it feel to see that to grow so fast? So, have you seen that before with your other songs?
No, this the fastest a song ever, like just skyrocketed and kept going.
Yeah.
Like, Moonshine the Trump did his thing once it picked up and the algorithms hit and everything.
Yeah.
But not like this, not from the very jump.
Right.
Like Moonshine took about a year for people to really get onto the video and then it hit the algorithm. But carrying on, I'm talking about from the very first day. I think the very first day it hit like 12K views.
yes.
Man,
Very first day.
what do you think made that song so successful?
Yeah, what do you
for it to
attribute
pop
that
like
to?
that, or just just putting in the work and one of them just hit?
Or do you think it's the wave? Because right now,
It is the
Southern
wave,
Soul
right,
is like,
Yeah.
Big.
I think it's a mix of all of that, including the line dance community.
right?
Like, I give a big shout out to
Big
them.
shout out to them.
Yeah.
Because the line dance is putting more people onto the song, and then people start loving the song just because of the song, whether they dance to it or not. They love the song, so it's like they just want to listen to the song. So the song being good along with a good line dance really both plays a part of the success. Like for real. I wouldn't dare not give any type of credit to the line dance community, because they really
Yeah,
And
put
I'm
it on
glad
another
you led
level.
into that, because I got some questions about that.
Yeah.
So everybody want to know, is there an official line dance to my type of carrying on?
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is one.
Okay.
It's one
You want to
creator.
shout out the line dance creator?
Big shout out to Leah Red, the
Okay.
CEO of Pretty Wild Steppers from Augusta,
Yes.
Georgia. She is the dance creator.
Yes.
So like anytime y'all gonna see me like on any type of big national stage, she there.
Yes.
She gonna
that's
be there.
big, too. That's
She
one of the
gonna be
things that, you know, the creators don't seem like they're getting their props all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So that's big that you carrying it like that.
For sure, for sure. I'm big on making sure I keep the people around that's supposed to be around.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
that's just good karma, and that's just
Right.
what you supposed to do, like you said. Like, yeah,
Shout out to Tamika Queen So Fly. She
Yes,
was on
I
the
was
show
going to say something about her.
previously.
yeah.
And we discussed the importance of, picking a line dance creator and having an official dance to your song.
Yeah.
For those who may be interested in creating for you in the future, what do you look for in a line dance creator?
I look for the energy. Does it match the song?
True.
Because it could be a good dance, but it might not match the song. Like the dance could be too busy for the song. Carrying On is a smooth ass song.
Yes, it is.
So you need I needed a smooth, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, I didn't ask for no dance.
Right.
They heard that song, they was like, "Hey, we want to make a dance for that." I was like,
Okay.
"All right, show me." And they made the dance, and for like 2 months, I just kind of like, "Okay, that's hard." And the way I stamped the dance, we were in Sparta, Georgia, back in December, and the DJ Trucker and DJ Dirty was up there, and they saw me. I just came through to show love, first trail ride. I said, "Let me come check out the vibes." And they saw me and they started playing the song and called me up on stage. So I started performing and they started doing the dance right there because they were there. So they started doing the dance and I'm like, shit. Everybody else started picking up on it. That's when I was like, that's the official dance.
one.
Yes.
And
That's the
how you
official
do it,
dance.
too.
That's
you
how-
gotta get out there and showcase it
Yeah.
in front of the artist.
Yeah.
And now you can see it for
Yep.
what it is.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That was a good
Yeah.
approach on them.
Yeah.
To get you to,
Then
incorporate that.
once TikTok got a hold of it,
Oh, and that's
it
a
was
wrap.
a wrap.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It
Sorry.
was
That's
a
the
wrap.
okay, motion.
That's a good thing to get into.
Yeah.
TikTok. That's a good platform.
But we
Another
wanna-
social. Yes, we
Yeah.
do want to toast.
Gotta go
want
and toast to
to
my
you.
man, Nephew.
Yes, yes. Thank you for being with us.
Appreciate y'all.
All of his accomplishments. He had
Yes.
to catch you on the way up. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know what time it is.
And just seeing your journey, that's a beautiful thing because I know you probably wanted to give up sometimes, but what kept going pushing you?
You know, I never wanted to give up.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I never wanted to give up. I may have gotten discouraged along the way
Right.
or whatever, or be like, damn, boy, what the hell taking this shit so long? But I always knew I would be successful making music.
For sure.
Never had a day of doubt. I wouldn't even sit there and lie to y'all. Like, I never doubted my drive, my talent,
Yeah.
and I never doubted the conversations me and God had. I knew that this was my purpose. So I just had to wait it out. It was never about age. It was never about when it would happen, who it would happen for. It was never none of that. It was just keep doing what I had to do and let the results come when the results come.
Right.
Yeah, and you're mad talented, so I can tell, you know your talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're real soulful. How did you get into Southern Soul, that type of music? How did you
Yeah.
get into making that type of music?
Glad you asked that. So back in 2022, I knew nothing about Southern Soul. I didn't know about King George. I didn't know about none of these cats. I knew growing up, we would listen to that type of music, and we knew it as juke joint music,
Right.
liquor house music,
Right,
stuff like that.
It sounds like right here when I
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall.
Seems like an old type song.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when people start saying, hey, Southern Soul, I'm like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I was hosting events on a Sunday. Cat came up to me. He was like, hey, man, you from South Carolina, right? I said, yeah. He said, man, y'all got this artist, this Southern Soul artist named King George. He just came out with a new song called Keep On Rolling. Can you ask the DJ to play it? So I asked the DJ to play the song. And he playing it. I'm like, bro, this nigga sound like me.
Damn. Okay. Right.
And I say that because because it's a sound. It's like this nigga sound like he from the quartet,
Right.
like he from the
Right.
church,
Yeah.
like, and then he crossed over and he just singing a different type of content. I'm like, I know I can. That's my lane.
Right.
Before the first song even came to me, I'm like, this is some familiar shit right here. So while I'm hosting, I bullshit y'all not. So maybe like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks go by. The DJ he not start incorporating Southern Soul music into his sets. And I'm talking about I'm wet one night.
Right.
They feeding me drinks and I got the mic and I just start all of a sudden saying We got that moonshine in the trunk, bro. And I started singing the shit as if it was a song that was already made.
Right.
So as I'm driving home that night, I bullshit y'all night. I've been drunk.
That's when some of the best stuff comes to you.
Right.
And I like, bro, whose song is that? And right there, God told me, he was like, that's your song.
Damn.
Because in that moment, I was teeter-tottering with like, what am I gonna do next with music? I don't wanna rap no more.
Right.
I don't wanna rap no more. That ain't it. That ain't even my lifestyle or nothing like that. To be
Right.
trying to rap, like, I need to do something more. But I didn't know what. I didn't even know Southern Soul existed, and let alone that I belong here. And I'm here now. I ain't going nowhere.
Man, that's
Exactly.
what's up, man.
Exactly. 'Cause I was gonna say a lot of people don't even know that you've been in the game for a while.
Long time.
You were into rap and R&B. You're
That's
a
what I was gonna say,
songwriter.
R&B.
Yeah.
And I heard in a previous interview you say that you learned a lot along the way in that journey that helped kind of cultivate you for where you are today. Can you speak to some of what you experienced then?
Yeah, so the rap and R&B game is a lot faster. The industry's a lot faster. You gotta be a lot more on point. It's more of a microwave industry. They want a hit right now. That hit be hot for about 3 months, and then they want to know, hey, can you give us another hit?
Yeah.
Southern Soul, me learning that fast pace helped me with this because it's like I don't have to move that fast.
Right.
And it's like my mind already like on that type of grind level, but I don't have to use that much effort.
Yeah.
So I can go with the slow grind and put out just one song, and then 6 months put out another song. I don't have to put out an album. I don't have to try to push a different record every 3 months and everything. So that allows me to just sit down and really make hits.
Right. So
I'm
you don't
not
have to stay with
missing.
the time.
Yeah.
It's automatic. It's just always gonna be there. It's like its own entity forever.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yep.
And the music, like your music is fun, it's timeless, you know what I'm saying? Like I love, the lingo you put in the Geechee in the song as well, you know what I'm saying? Rocking up, you know what I'm saying? Really representing
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah, and that was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely intentional.
With that being said, like exactly where you from, man. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Yeah. West Ashley, Orleans Gardens,
Right.
like from the hood. For
That's
real,
to
for
stand
real,
the
like,
fuck up, man. That's to stand the fuck up,
like
man.
for real. So
Because I mean, that's what's up.
it's a proud moment, not just for. It's a proud moment for the neighborhood. It's a proud moment for West Ashley subdivision, Charleston as a whole, South Carolina as a whole.
Yes.
Because I always been true to my roots, no matter where I lived, no matter where I was. I always stayed true to my Charleston roots. Always brought back what I was learning in other places back to Charleston.
Right.
Even if it was just one person that could learn something that I learned from somewhere else that may have been more up to speed than where we are down here, I brought that back. And that's what I'm doing with Southern Soul too. Now I'm bringing people to Charleston.
Right.
So it's like, I'm about to really put y'all on to how we do things down
That's
here.
real shit, man. A lot of people don't come that
No,
low.
that's
a lot
real.
of people, as soon as they get a little buzz, they go where they think they need to go at.
Right.
Man. But,
Right.
So we definitely appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I love the way you represent Charleston, even in the gear. Like, shout out to Charlie O.
Yeah,
like, your
for sure.
official video, you rocking Charlie
Charlie
O. I
O.
was like, that you can't get no more humble.
Okay.
You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, that's intentional. It's like,
Yeah.
let me find something nobody else got.
Major talented people.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Sure, I love so much people, man. You had the Twin D joint.
Yeah.
You was on there. You did the song. You had the Charlie O'Gale on. You know what I'm saying? How does have you worked with Twin D? What is that about?
Yeah, man, me and Twin D, he like a big bro, for real.
Okay.
I started recording with Twin back when I was in high school, back when Dem Boy Records and
Right,
Two
right.
Timers and all of them was
right.
like, that's when I started going around Twin, and then still stayed, in contact and everything like that. But I started recording myself.
For sure.
So that's why I, wasn't really going to Twin, because I started pursuing being an engineer myself,
Oh, damn.
as along with writing and
Right.
making beats at one point in time, everything like that. I was doing everything at one point in time because it's like I'm not about to let nobody else dictate my career, what I
Right,
got
that's
going on.
right.
I'm
And
not
that keep it cheaper too.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to wait on, like you say, you
Facts.
don't dictate. You can drop when you want to drop. You can
Yep.
put it out when you want to put it out.
Yep.
Man, that's a monster type attitude.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just a triple threat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do everything on your own.
Everything.
Yeah,
That's
for
super
sure.
Dope and admirable. For real.
Appreciate it.
So, like, I know that male Southern soul artists, you know, they're starting to be looked at as sex symbols these days. The artists and the dancers. How are you dealing with all of that and balancing like the work, personal life? You know what I'm saying?
As far as everybody got their own gimmick, and a gimmick don't have to be a bad thing.
Right.
Right. I ain't knocking nobody that, cause sex sells.
Exactly.
It's always sold in music. So if that's what people want to do, my talent gonna sell.
Right.
My swag gonna sell.
Right.
My accent gonna sell, all that, because people are not used to it.
Yeah.
People be like, man, you just like, what are y'all doing in South Carolina? Y'all just making some different kind of music. That's what's gonna sell.
For sure.
I don't have to put no other gimmick on top of what I already got. So it's like, on that case, like, I'm cool with that if that's what's working. As far as balancing, I'm a clever guy, man.
Okay.
I'm real clever, and
Personality, Right. Explain to us. The ladies want to know.
So you gotta give them just enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, yeah, you can get close to me, we can talk, we can take pictures, we can do all that, but there's still a boundary. There's still a line that is gonna be placed. So you gotta have that, because they might go home and be like, oh my God, I just met my favorite artist ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never know how important that moment is for somebody, so I don't ever take it for granted, and I don't ever want to like stop somebody from wanting to have that moment, but there's gonna be a line,
And the line is good, because the more exclusive you are,
exactly,
the more you look like I can't touch you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your stardom looks bigger.
Yeah.
Where I can't just get to you anytime.
Exactly.
Or when I get to you, hey, what's up?
It's real quick.
Or nothing like that, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man.
And that's why I keep my shades on too, because it's easy to divert and ignore people too. I can act like I don't see you over here trying to get my attention, being all obnoxious. I can act like I don't see that, and just and do that.
Deal with it accordingly.
That's crazy that you said that, because we was in Publix and this guy was walking around with glasses, and he with his lady.
Right.
But then I'm thinking to myself, you walking around there for, you can still put your eyes in different places, but nobody would know.
Nobody would know. Nobody would know.
Yeah, you can't just give your eyes everything.
Right.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But so they want to know: are you single?
Yeah, big single.
Big single. What
big
you
single.
looking for?
Nothing.
Nothing. You ain't looking.
I ain't looking.
But if somebody trip you up, you might fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm open to falling. But I got cat-like balance too, so I mean,
Catch us.
It ain't gonna be no easy fall. Like, no. I gonna have to go flat down. I ain't tripping and stumbling. No, I'm gonna catch myself. You gotta like get me both feet at the same time. Yeah. You gotta whoop. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
there's no type.
No, ain't really no type. I really go off of vibe and energy. For real. Like, be cool. Have your own shit going on. Don't be no pest.
Right.
Don't understand I got shit going on. Don't be wanting to talk all day and everything like that. I ain't got time to do that. We can text, hey, how you doing? How your day going? Boom, boom, boom. But all that wanting all the attention, I can't do that. I can't afford to do that.
With that being said, so show me the final things. Was that you trying to? Where that come from? Did that come from a certain place, or just a song?
So Finer Things, I actually wrote Finer Things back in 2016.
Right, and that's kind of before you got on Southern Soul.
It was an R&B.
Different, right?
Yeah,
R&B.
it was an R&B song first.
It's super.
You can
hear the Southern Soul coming out of it.
Right.
But
It was
a
an R&B song first.
Right.
I first released it under my previous artist named Don Jones. And then when I got into Southern Soul, I was like, that'd be a perfect remake song for Southern Soul. Just give it a more Southern Soul type production.
Yeah.
And then add like a old school bridge to it.
Right.
Like the 90s.
Right.
And then just, put it over in that lane. And people love it.
Yourself?
Yeah.
Because you could tell that's what you did.
Yeah.
You could tell because it has that R&B, but it's confusing. Because you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But you had Southern Soul in it.
Exactly.
Man. Awesome job.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So where did your name come from?
Nephew Jones.
Yeah.
So before I became Nephew Jones and doing Southern Soul, I was going by Don Jones, and I knew I knew when I came into Southern Soul I was gonna be a star. I ain't playing. Like I knew
Real shit.
I knew
But I love that.
Moonshine in the Trunk was a hit song. So me knowing that, I didn't want people to go and look in my catalog for more Southern Soul music, and that was the only song that I had.
Right.
I was coming out as a totally different artist because I know this was a totally different lane I'm about to go venture into, and I want to look like I'm a brand new artist.
For sure.
For the people that don't know, because I'm about to really enter to a whole nother fan base of people who don't even know about Don Jones.
Right.
So I'm just gonna look like, who is this new nigga who just came out of nowhere
They gonna do this.
with this fire song? Yeah, hitting the pavement. I'm talking about running, and they like, bro. And then to come with carrying on right after, they're like, hold on,
Right.
hold on now, he got something going on. Like, who is this guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? And then they realize that I'm smart as hell too when it comes to the
Right.
business side and all that too. They're like, oh, he got all his shit lined up too.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah. So it's like it wasn't no pushover, and that just came from the shit that I learned doing rap, R&B,
Sure.
learning the trials and the errors and everything like that, dealing with the different type of promoters and
Right.
dealing with other people that I partner with that gave their different experiences and learning tips that
For sure.
helped me along the way.
Right.
So when I got into Southern Soul, it's like I was already prepared for what was about to happen.
Man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Only God can show you that.
That's it, man.
And
That's
you
it.
gotta listen. You gotta be able to
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
That's what people have problems with. They don't sit and listen.
Right,
Mhm.
right. For sure, for sure.
Man, that's awesome, man. With like all the engineering and everything you do yourself and all that, it shows you prepared for what's come.
Yeah.
Have anybody reach out? Are you still independent? Have you got anything on the table?
Yeah, a few people have reached
I
out.
know
Yeah, you know.
Boy, check it.
Them boy, yeah, they definitely, a lot of people calling, a lot of people, and I'm just feeling everybody out right now,
Yeah.
just,
I'm glad
I ain't in no
navigate
rush,
that.
I ain't in no rush. I've always moved at the beat of my own drum, and I'm going to always move at the beat of my own drum.
sure.
And if nobody don't want to move at that beat, then
Leave
good
them
riddance.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
You
because
gotta leave people behind.
no, for sure. Because my formula worked and I proved it. So if y'all don't want to buy into my formula, then somebody else will.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to just keep working my formula until it get to where
Where nigga
it need to be at.
You got all the time in the world.
I mean, you move
Yeah,
by
yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to move. But
Yeah.
as they say, it's always a we.
Right,
Yeah.
But how
right.
we get along?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you have a team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And everybody play their part. Everybody, they do what they need to do. And it's a well-oiled machine, like I run a tight ship. So everybody know and that come from, I was in the military too, in the
Okay.
Air Force. So
Right. A lot of structure.
that structure and organization always been with me
Right.
since I was 18. So I took that into the business side, and people see the way I'm moving. They like, bruh, you would think it's a million people working with me, but really it only be about 3 or 4 of us.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Yeah,
3 or 4 to right, motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's
because
right.
I'm doing 70% of it,
Right.
Right.
as well as being the artist. I just need y'all to handle this, and this,
Right.
and we gonna be good.
And blowing up by yourself is boring, man.
It is.
You know, and
Yeah.
you wanna have somebody around you to share that
Exactly.
with, especially the people that deserve it, that
Yeah.
put in the work.
Yeah, the people that been there,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
absolutely.
So like 803 Fresh blew up with Boots on the Ground. When that blew up,
Yeah.
did you feel like you was next, or did you feel like that helped put attention on what's going on? How did that feel, or did that affect your movement at all? You know what I'm saying?
I think it first started with George, with King George.
Right, King
George, he really kicked down the door
He really did.
and
Yeah, I
put
agree.
the eyes on to South Carolina.
Right.
Yeah,
What 803 Fresh did was put a national perspective. He put a national eye on a South Carolina perspective.
Right.
yeah, I like that.
And he brought people that never knew anything about line dancing,
Yeah.
about the country, about
Right.
boots,
Right.
cowboy hats,
Right.
fan,
Trail
anything,
ride.
trail rides.
You see it
He
blowing up.
he brought that limelight
Right.
to the nation.
Yeah,
So
shout out.
now, big shot
Yeah.
803. That's my
Shout out.
dog.
Yeah.
803.
That's my dog.
Yeah, we gonna see you.
Yeah.
I'll get you on this chair.
Yeah, that's my dog right there.
Yeah,
big shout out to Snake Eyes Music Group and all them, like all us working together. We all like brothers.
Actually, have you worked with them? Y'all, you know, have y'all touch bases on anything?
Yeah, we talk all the time. I talked to Snake earlier today, man. You know, so we all always looking out for each other and everything like that, because they've already went through what they see me going through, so they helping like, hey, bro, this is what we experienced, blah 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 blah. You know, ain't no hating, ain't no holding it back.
Get somewhere, man.
So that takes me. So how was the BET Award?
You know, that was it was an amazing experience. First to be invited. You know, when they hit me, it was like, hey man, we're going to BET Awards, bro. We'd love for you to come. And I'm like, shit, just tell me what I gotta do.
Right.
Like, what do I need? Like, when I need to be, like, just let me know. Yeah. And it wasn't more so of, oh, let me go be involved. I just wanted to be a fly on the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just let me see how things be, you know, how.
And it motivates you more.
And it motivated the hell out of me, for real. Yeah. It motivated the hell out of me because I saw how so many things worked behind the scenes. And I'm just like, let me just gather all of this because I'm going to be here one day. And I need to know how to move. I need to, like, see how Snake move. I need to see how 803 move. Because not only as an artist, but as a CEO, I need to know both sides of that. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot and had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
I could tell I saw some of, you know, the live footage from people's Facebook pages and stuff. And it was beautiful to see South Carolina connect with each other all the way over there and really show love to each other.
Yeah. And that's one big thing I can say, like, ain't no hating in South Carolina. Like, we all moving together. Like, we really about to take this thing over. It's enough for everybody to get their respective piece of the pie.
Sure. And to be honest, man, I'm glad that Southern soul music is the one that's doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, everybody want to represent violence and you know, all this crazy stuff, and this is music you can really get behind, no matter how old you are, how young you are.
Yeah. And it's a family affair. It's the reunion music now. You know what I'm saying?
It's the cruise music now. They playing it on the cruise.
Watching the video earlier.
Yeah, they playing it on the cruise.
Song on the cruise, and that is
hundreds of people line dancing on the cruise.
That's true. I understand where you're coming from. My little cousin, she lives in Virginia, and she was like, "Oh, I love this song." And she was like, I was like, I know him. And I was just amazed because I was like, that's in Virginia. So that just tell you right there.
Yeah, it's all over. Like, I'm talking about Hawaii. Now hit me up, but I was already booked. They was like, can we get any weekend in October? I'm like, we ain't got none. They're like, well, all right, I guess we're going to have to call.
Shout out to my local.
Yeah.
Man, so you know, one thing I really enjoy about your music, man, is like I said, man, you know, I'm like 44. I'll tell about you. And I listen to a lot of trap music, you know, but when I ride to your joint, man, you know, the moonshine, you know, that's my type of carrying on. I pull up, I feel better about it, man. I feel like it fits with, you know, my age, really, you know what I mean? But it's still what everybody's listening to.
Yeah.
You know, so I really enjoy your music a lot, man, you know what I mean? So, like, do you have any other songs in mind that you about to, you know, set it off with?
What do you expect?
Right.
So, 4th of July, I put out a song, No Love at the Trail Ride. Now, the way that came about, Kang 803, who is known for producing all of King George's music, he saw what was going on, Carrying On, heard some of the other music. And when he hit me up on Facebook and was like, hey, bro, we got to get some work in. So I like, bet, I'm going to pull up on you next week.
For sure.
Because I'm like, I've been waiting on y'all to hit me. I knew y'all was going to hit me eventually. I just been waiting. So he said, bro, so you been working on anything? And so what I do, anytime I come up with ideas, I pull my phone out and I do the voice memo. And I just start singing whatever idea I have in my head and I'll keep it in there. So when he asked me, he was like, bro, you been working on anything lately? I was like, bro, it's crazy. I had just came from the trail ride like 2 weeks prior to that. And I'm just chilling in the tub because you got to get all that dirt off you. You got to soak that trail ride dirt off you. So I'm chilling. It's like 3 a.m. And I'm just, don't you ever fall in love with nobody from the trail ride. I was like, I got up that damn tub so fast, I got that phone, and I started recording it. So when I sent it to him, bro, I sent back fire sign emojis, just fire. He was like, bro, he was like, I don't know if you knew, but this how I work. Like the artist will send me a clip, I'll make something around it, and then we'll, write. I was like, all right, bitch, I'm gonna come link up with you next week. So I pulled up on him, and I walk in the house and he started playing the beat.
Damn.
I was like, oh shit. I sat there, I wrote that whole song in 7 minutes.
Okay.
So being that King George was there and everything, so I'm like, all right, I don't have to put out my next single just yet, because I know they gonna want to put this out now because we just did it now. It's hot off the press.
Right.
So I was like, all right, bet, let's do that. That allowed me to continue to perfect this new song I got coming up, because I'm like, I gotta have one just as hot as Carrying On when I bring that next roll out.
Sure.
And this motherfucker probably
It probably do that.
You about to bang this over
And so
there?
it makes so much sense because you're already there, so now you can drop that one on their head that it's gonna knock them
and that's gonna be the one that gonna solidify Nephew Jones
No, that's right.
in Southern Soul forever.
Man.
That's gonna be the one.
Right.
Like forever a household name.
Right. You got time frame when you about to drop this, or you?
Probably top of the year.
All right.
Probably top of the year. Yeah, probably top of
Like a
the
little
year.
Christmas present or something.
Yeah. I might do a little preview. I got the birthday bash coming up October 25th here in Charleston.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ Coob putting that together.
Man, definitely keep us in touch.
Oh yeah, I gonna let y'all know. So
Definitely.
so definitely might get a preview performance of that one
Right.
at that show.
Right.
But yeah, the next song, I'm excited. I ain't gonna let you.
Have you performed? I mean, how much have you performed? Like, do you love performing? You like writing more or performing more? What stands out more to you that you enjoy? All of it or what?
Performing.
Performing?
Yeah, I think because I have such good character, you know what I'm saying? Like my personality and everything, comedic side, all of that. Like I put all of that into my performances,
Right.
because it keeps the crowd captivated. Like it ain't just a boring performance. Like I'm interacting with the crowd. I got total control over the crowd every time I'm performing.
Man, that's hard.
If I don't, like, I know in my mind, if I'm doing a song and the crowd ain't really reacting to it too much, I know when to cut that song short.
For sure.
I'm not gonna keep doing it and keep losing the crowd. I'm gonna get to the stuff that I know that's gonna keep them going and keep the show rolling. But that's just experience,
Right,
you know.
right.
In the moment, you gotta know how to really go with the flow. You really have to. Like every show, my set list is different based on what I scoped out in the audience.
Sure.
I already know, like, all right, I ain't gonna do this song tonight. Or if I see a lot of ladies in the front, I'm gonna do finer things tonight.
For sure.
Because I can really get in my bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
And y'all, he be getting his bag. When we
I'm
was
talking
on the
about
break,
in there.
I was telling him, I done seen some videos. He got good knees over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you might have bust one for it.
You know what I'm
Just chill.
saying? He
Just
be
chill.
rocking.
Right.
the people pay good money to come see that.
And that's right.
Yeah, you gotta come to the show. You know, you gotta come to the show. If you want to see the good knees, you know, you just gotta hit them squats at least once a week.
Okay, you have to.
You know, you gotta get in that weight room, fellas.
Right.
Get in that weight room.
Shit, right?
I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Performing take a lot of energy.
It really does.
man.
It really does. I go
don't
walking
realize
every
that.
day. I lift weights 3-4 days a week. I walk and do some kind of cardio every single day though.
Man, that's
You
Got to.
have to.
Yeah,
Because
got
like
to.
I was saying, y'all boy be sweating out there. I mean, you're in all different types of environments. It may have just rained earlier, so
Yeah.
it's muggy as all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you still got to get out there and do your thing. And you've been doing that. You've been
Yeah.
showing up.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the things about the trail ride movement, man. No matter what, they stay out there. I know they had one in Columbia recently. It was raining. You know, them boys was still getting it in, just enjoying themselves. Have you seen the crowds grow as you perform, or how have you seen the transition of when you started to where we are now?
Man, shout out to DJ Pay Me. DJ Pay Me, that was his birthday party
Right. Okay.
in Columbia. He had it at the state fairgrounds. It was over 5,000 people out
There's
there, I
some
believe.
bad people, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people left because of the rain, but a lot of people stayed.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I'm talking about dance in the rain. Bruh, I promise y'all, that shit was spiritual. Like just standing out there and being in that moment and seeing all the people dance and syncopation and everything in the rain. People just happy dancing in the rain. It's like, Bro, there's a bunch of black people just out here dancing in the rain, having a good time in the rain.
Connecting.
Like a big family.
Like that shit that feels so good being out there. So to see that and then to be an artist and to see that, I'm gonna tell y'all no lie. The part that really get me sometimes, cause I know how to stay like in the moment and be the artist, but when I get out there and them folks be singing the songs, and I'm talking about when it be thousands of people singing the lyrics word for word, I be getting lost in that moment sometimes. I just stand there sometimes and let them boys do, but then I get right back into it because it's like, boy, this the shit I work hard for for so long.
And you know it's real because they say every line.
Every line. I can watch a video all day long, but to be in that moment, like I just sometimes just stand in it and just let them finish the song.
The vibration.
That should be that's the most lit part of it all, for real. I ain't lying.
It's only gonna get bigger and more, bigger crowds.
I'm talking about 10, 20, 30,000 people.
World, man, dog, man. I'm so happy and proud of you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and I
appreciate
it too. Like one of my favorites is Cannot Run Me. Did I say it right?
You can't run me.
Hey, listen.
You can't run me.
Please tell us what inspired the song. When did it drop for real? You know what I'm saying?
So me and one of my little lady friends was sitting on the couch just having a little banter, going back and forth. And just out the blue, I just was like, shit, you keep talking all that shit, dog. You might can run a marathon, but you can't run me. And she busted out laughing. And she was like, that's a song. I was like, whose song? She was like, no. She was like, no, that's a song. You need to make that a song. I pull out that damn phone and stuff. So I just start like doing, playing around. I'm just playing around. I'm thinking about like Frankie Lyman. And shit like that.
Yeah. Can't buy me love, all that.
I'm trying to
yo,
we all been giggling, but we all
you bring up Frankie Lyman, you know something.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, for real. And then the part like
that's what I had in mind. I've been like, let me bring some of that.
And you did.
Like Tina Turner. Like I had all that in mind. And so when I sent that to my producer, big shout out to my dog Shelton Desha Show, Beatman Fresh, he from Charleston too. And I sent that clip to him, and he came to the crib. He came to my crib, and we just from scratch just started putting it all together. And I'm just walking around the house, just I'm getting the tempo and everything.
Right.
Okay.
You can run your home.
You got so much music in you, it's coming through your pores, bro.
I'm talking about seeping through, bro. Like it be seeping, bro. Like.
Musician,
like
artists.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, that's why you gonna have longevity.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You gotta have a lot of a connection with something for that to just come to you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's purpose.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like ain't nothing else different, ain't no magic, ain't none of that. Like I'm literally walking in my purpose. Like and I'm grateful for that because a lot of people don't ever find out their purpose in life. You know what I'm saying?
So recognize that, still stay humble.
Yes.
Yeah, man, because I know it all can go away.
Right.
You know, in a matter of a snap, so I remain humble to God. You know what I'm saying? I pop my shit.
No. Yeah.
I pop my shit, but at the same time, it's like, ain't no big me and little nobody else. Ain't never that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can all be great. There's enough room for everybody in here to pop this shit at the same time.
Yeah, I know that's right, man.
And that's just how I look at it,
So that's kind of like your process. You kind of just be moving about and something hit you and you record it and then all of a sudden you can't get it out your head.
Can't get out my head.
You got to get it out.
I got to put it down, bro.
Yeah,
like I got the studio in the crib.
Right.
I know how to engineer all that stuff. So like I can literally write a song, get the production made for it, record the song, mix it myself, send it to my partner to master, and put it out tomorrow.
Man, that's power right there.
Yeah.
When they come to you, they're gonna come right.
You gotta come with a letter.
All that, I don't need you.
You gotta come.
I gotta want you.
You gotta.
You know what I mean?
You gotta come with a letter.
Yeah.
And
I'm talking about an M.
Right.
I know that. Right. Hey, you should take
That's what I'm talking about. No, for real. Because I know what I am now, and I know what I'm going to be.
Right.
True.
So if you're going to invest in that, bring some real money.
Yeah. Put it up.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I heard you refer to yourself in a previous interview as the rock star of Southern Soul.
Yeah.
And I think that's super dope. I think, you know what I'm saying? that you fully are representing that with the culture, with the youth. Can you tell us, like, what made you come up with the title?
The rock star, I always been a rock star, just my personality.
Right.
Ever since I was like 18, you know, in the military, I was the one, like, the homies, they'll see this as, I was the one people call, hey, what we doing this weekend? Hey, bro, what we going at this week? Hey, what the hoes at this weekend?
Okay.
So it's like, I mean, that's just what it was, like, because they knew who to ask. I ain't telling nothing that in, you know? So it's always been that way. So when I started incorporating that into my music, that's what made people want to get up and feel good and dance, and it's that energy. So I write my music to perform.
Man, that's
Even slow music, even the slow songs.
Right.
Because I can sing.
When you were younger, did you like sing to the girls and all that stuff? Like, you know,
A little
was that
bit.
part of your rap?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know?
I used to do a little bit on the back of the bus, you know, singing Candy Rain and stuff like that. Yeah, you know.
So where did all this started from? Like, what age? What, you know? When did you knew? I know you said you knew for a long time, but break all that down, man. Like your transition to actually knowing where you was gonna be and where you going.
Even starting off, I say elementary school, man, because I sang in the chorus. I was in the chorus, so chorus taught me harmonies before I even knew what harmonies was. So I naturally knew how to do harmonies once I started making music, just because I knew what stuff was supposed to sound like. Now I might not know what keys was and stuff like that, but I know what stuff's supposed to sound like because I had the ear for it at a young age.
Right.
And I started writing at 13. That's when I wrote my first rap. Cause I saw everybody else around the hood doing it. I'm like, man, these niggas, what? I know I can do this.
Right.
So I started writing. I'm like, oh, I'm good. If other people was like, oh, you good? So I'm like, all right, this might be something else. Then started producing. Went and bought my own keyboard because my mama didn't want to buy one. She was like, you ain't about to be making all that noise in my house. So I went and bought my own keyboard. She was like, how you get money to do that? I sell some candy or do whatever, you know, do whatever to get the money to go buy the little keyboard.
She's still doing it today.
Started making beats, selling beats, making money doing stuff like that. Started learning how to record myself using, I'm kind of telling my age, I ain't gonna tell my age, I kind of telling my age with this one, the double cassette player.
Right.
I've been recording, you know, doing all that like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I've been engineering before I even knew what an engineer was.
Put it together.
Yeah.
I just always knew how to figure this shit out, bro. When the OGs didn't want to take me to the studio, when the OGs didn't want to take me to the studio, and they didn't want to let me join their group, I made my own group. Me and 3 other my homeboys. I said, hey, we about to have our own group.
And then them boys come back.
And
man, you should better munch it, nah, man.
I mean,
you know,
we see who's still standing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
For sure.
You was serious about it, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people talk, but they don't really be. You was serious.
Yeah.
You know
And I never waited on anybody else to give me an opportunity. I went and found my opportunity. I made it for myself.
Yeah.
Path, man.
Yeah.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It makes it so much more rewarding.
Yeah, for sure.
When you do where you get where you're at now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, they're only gonna go up, man. So that's what's up, man. That's definitely the business.
I was gonna ask you about, is it DJMG, the Don Jones Music Group?
Yeah.
You said it's more than a label; it's a brand.
It's a
Can
brand.
You talk to us about what you got coming up with that.
So we got merch, but outside of just tangible brand, it's a brand that represents like excellence. I don't want to say perfection because nothing is perfect. Excellence though. Like we always strive for excellence. There's no finish line when you striving for excellence. And that's what the whole team is going to portray, starting from me being the head of the team. So the way we conduct business, the way we respect people's time, respect whatever obligations we sign a contract for, we fulfill those because that's the type of business we want back. That's what the brand is going to represent. You know, integrity, all of that stuff like that. Because people only see what they see now. What I see myself having multiple artists, having my own artists, because as an artist myself, I built something using my formula, and I can show y'all using my formula, you can get here as well or further.
Yeah, you see it works.
I seen it work because I made it work.
For sure.
Nobody else really showed me, hey, this is what you should do. You should drop this one next and do. No, I followed my formula, so I know I got a formula that works. And if you want to come over here and you don't want your CEO dancing all in the video, come sign the Don Jones Music Group. Yeah.
Man,
you know, and then that way, still as an artist, now I'm making myself even more valuable because it's like, we know we're not gonna see him that often, or he might pop up at one of his artist shows and do a quick little 1-2, or I do a birthday bash and I know everybody gonna come because this might be the only time y'all see Nephew Jones performing. You still gonna see me, but you might not see no carrying on going on.
Right. It's gonna be selective.
Keep them hungry.
Right.
Keep 'em like that's what I see on the big broad
Man, you know, it's crazy because to see it like that, man, so awesome, man. To know how to hold back certain things, and to present it. Yeah, man.
It's all about patience, man. Patience is one thing that I can say I'm grateful for. Like, I have a lot of patience when it comes to this because I listen to God, man. You know, and I don't ever want to feel entitled to something before it's my time to have it.
Man. So are you into artist development in the future? I mean, is there any artists you're already working with, or anybody you see that you know you're already trying to mold?
No, not yet. I think we still and that's just so the CEO talking.
Right.
We still working on Nephew Jones.
I know that's right. Yeah.
We getting Nephew Jones to where he gonna be at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as it should be.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like what Master P did, or what like Yo Gotti did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they put themselves at the top. So now it's easy for everybody else that come up under you.
They made it so easy.
It's so easy.
It's the brand, like you said.
It's a brand.
Once you put the brand on it, you know with all the integrity and everything you put in there, it's gonna be top notch.
It's gonna work.
Right.
It's gonna work. So that's I look up to the business, moguls of the industry as well as the artists, the top artists, because I'm doing both, and I feel like I'm equipped for it. It might sound like a lot, but like I said, it's purpose.
Yeah.
So.
Think about the trail riding, the line dancing. For me, it seems like line dancing was always a country Caucasian thing. I just want to be honest. And it seemed like within the last 3 or 4 years, I just realized that, and I knew it always was there. It just was underground. But man, it's something to see that, because we add all kinds of stuff to it, man. I can do that line dance shit. But trail ride shit. Man, they twisted and all kinds of stuff. Can you do dances? Not on the show, but can you do?
I do. I know mine.
Right.
I know mine. I not learn how to jazz him and I add a couple little extra low. When you come to the show, you gonna see that.
Come to that show. When is the next show?
Oh man.
We go to talk about that because series of shows coming up.
It's a series of shows, but But I know a few of them. I know Boots on the Ground.
Sure. Okay.
Gotta know that.
Mike Clark, Keep On Stepping. It's a few of them, the easy ones.
Right.
Yeah. I get the easy ones,
Ain't none of them easy to me, man. I'm a dancer, but I guess it's choreographed behind it.
It is.
Move and step,
Right.
That shit looks so good when they put it together too. Bro.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
That shit looks so good.
Yeah. It's like magic.
And so do you have like backup dancers at your shows, or is it just you?
No, it's just me. And what I like to do whenever I go to these different cities, because you got a lot of different step teams from these cities.
Yes.
Definitely.
So I give them opportunity to come up on stage, let them get some footage and everything. And that's also marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a whole nother fan base that I may not have touched yet that follow these people. And they like, oh, what song is that?
Right. And then they take it wherever they go. They request it, or they add it to their their performance.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm all about like
support. Yeah.
I'm all about making memories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some of these groups they might have like teenagers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they might look like that. Nephew Jones, that's my favorite artist right now. And I was able to come up on stage and do the dance with him.
Right.
Exactly.
And he go back and tell his friends at school and showing the videos and everything. That done made his week.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all about that too. I think about those moments, like if I was in his shoes how would I want my favorite artist to be? You
That's
know,
how they end up playing it in their house for their kids and their kids
for
their
generations.
Generations. That's how you.
This song ain't never gonna die. It's gonna forever be carrying on.
It's timeless.
Yeah, this song gonna forever carry on. Like this, just the beginning of it, y'all. Like,
I know that's right. I don't know how far we have ventured off, but what's the biggest state or biggest area or the best show you feel like that really had an impact on you?
I'm gonna say it's two of them.
Okay.
Sparta, Georgia, back in May, DJ Trucker, he had over 8,000 people out there
That's a lot of people.
to perform and see. I've never seen that many people with my own eyes, like no, never.
Right.
I seen it on TV and stuff like that.
Right.
I've never in my own eyes, and then for me to be even more locked into that moment, like to hear them when I like that opening line. I walk inside the party with, and all you hear is "What my cup in my hand." I was just, all you hear is fans popping, screaming, people running up, and I just stand there in that moment.
Your heart just
And they just start stepping already, and I just I ease it in.
You got to.
I go back to Baptist church.
Right.
My granddaddy watching him preach, closing out the sermon.
Right.
That's how all that resonates.
Learn the work, the crowd. Cause I mean, preachers they work.
That's what they've been doing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing because a lot of these is preacher kids. They grandmama them played nothing but Mississippi Mass Choir and all that.
Right.
Sure.
So they don't want to go to church, even if they go into church, but they want to still be at the trail ride too.
Right.
And it's a feeling.
Right.
When you able to touch that feeling, that soul feeling, it don't matter what the lyrics is.
That's what it is.
Right.
It's the
They
feeling, but
recognize
it's the
Exactly.
feeling.
They recognize.
When they hear that feeling, as soon as they hear that old raspy southern growl I put into it,
That's
they,
what me.
You can't deny it. They pull you out the seat.
yeah.
You think you so
Yeah,
wrong.
just start.
You know, man, it's a
And then when-
powerful thing. And the Southern Soul is definitely the music that I'm proud that's coming out of Charleston, South Carolina.
Absolutely.
Out of South Carolina as a whole.
Yeah.
It's something you can get behind. Man.
Yeah.
It's deep. It's soulful. You know, you can go to your reunion and play it. You can go any place and they play it. And it's gonna get everybody together on the floor.
It's our roots.
Yeah.
If you look at the different cities that prospered with music, say for instance Atlanta.
Okay.
Atlanta prospered off of talking about trapping, scamming,
Right.
you know, all that shit like that because making money.
That's some of the best
Because you know,
come from Atlanta.
because you know why? What is Atlanta known for?
Yeah.
They've been making money in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
They've been a black city making
Make
money
Get together.
For a long time.
off of the things that they rapping about. We always been a Bible Belt, soulful, family oriented.
Yes.
So when that music is coming from it,
Okay, me too.
That's real shit, man. That's real shit.
that's our roots. So
That's why that's
when
the
it's
sound.
that
That's
exactly.
taking over.
Yeah.
Is because that's our.
It's coming from where it's supposed to be coming from.
Right.
Yeah, Louisiana, them they got because they got their own soulful sound.
Right.
People have not heard the South Carolina, let alone the Charleston
Right.
Local.
soulful sound.
Yeah.
Boy, I about to put them boys on.
I know that put the boy on, man.
I gotta put the boy on, man.
The geechiness in the song, because maybe because I'm from Charleston, I don't hear a lot of geechee.
Yeah.
You know, but dude, when you go off and deal with other people, they pick up on it heavily.
Yeah.
That's when you
But
feel
in
like
the-
talking. I'm not
But see, that's the thing though. That's on purpose.
Right.
Because you want people to understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Saying and still give them that lingo.
Because the
That's
lingo
what I'm
can,
saying.
yeah, when they hear the interviews and they come to the show and hear me talking in between the songs,
Yeah.
well, where you from?
Right.
Oh, he did
Right.
say Charleston, because you hear it then.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure I'm articulating correctly,
Right.
the words that I'm saying in the song.
Right.
Because if I'm able to say it with a Charleston twang, then I'm going to say it like rock up. Everybody knows what rock up is.
Yeah.
Right.
So I knew which words to put into the song. Like
Yeah.
that's how I make the music
That's what I'm
too.
saying
Yeah.
with your music. Your music is really, you can really hear everything in it.
Yeah.
And still hear the Charleston in it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's going to reach everybody, and they'll be able to take it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it still got the originality of Charleston.
Awesome.
I ain't gotta be all super geeky.
Right.
Yo, man, y'all boy. I ain't gotta be doing all that for it to be Charleston music. I ain't gotta do
I
that.
understand.
And I mean, they said in the past that sometimes that's why some of our favorite songs haven't made it mainstream.
Yeah.
But we can understand it. But
Yeah, but that's it.
That's it.
It ain't going past Holly Ho.
Right.
True.
And maybe the slowness and the southernness of it it slows it down for people, so they can catch everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got all kind of places, like you said, Louisiana. You got Atlanta. They got their own language, so you can't understand some of them.
Yeah.
Until you start listening.
Yeah.
Now you want to find it.
Uh-huh.
And you can't get it from nowhere else.
Yeah.
Except for where it comes from.
That's it.
Man.
You gotta come to the source.
Gotta come to the
Hey,
source.
we the plug now, man.
That's
South Carolina,
okay.
South Carolina, the
Everybody's
plug of Southern
favorite
Soul.
nephew.
Yeah, everybody.
okay, now.
Yeah.
Can you tell us before we close out?
Yeah.
Like I think we get to the end of it. It looks like you're going on tour. I will call it because you got so many dates lined up. You're gonna be everywhere lining up the South. Like, can you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let the people know what they can expect from you.
You know, it's this road life is what it is now, and it happens so fast. You know, but I'm a firm believer. You know, God will never put more on you than you can bear. You know, and the way has been made. You know, the formula, like I said, the formula has already been put in place, and the people are there to help execute the mission because they see what's going on. They understand what's going on. So everything is happening on a weekly basis. You know, people are asking me, "Hey, man, such and such and such in October, bro. I can't afford to think about October right now.
Right, you gotta take it about tomorrow.
Tomorrow, literally, like literally,
Live like it's every day your life.
like literally, like I know this weekend
That's a good thing,
I gotta go to West Point, Mississippi Friday. I got an early show, Rama, Alabama, right outside of Montgomery on Saturday. Then I got a night show in Valley, Alabama at 8:00.
Yes, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's just one weekend. And then next weekend, Montgomery on Friday, Augusta, Georgia Saturday early, Johns Island Saturday night, Tuscaloosa, Alabama Sunday. Like
We headed to that jet life. You know what I'm saying? Private jet life. It's gonna be
we getting there.
Workload. But you built for that workload.
Go for it.
It seems like it's only getting tighter, more and more.
Yeah.
I'm
But
excited.
that's awesome to hear that.
Yeah, man.
To know you working like that, like that's hard.
Like, and these ain't no talent show.
No,
right.
Real shit.
He did that.
Right.
You see Montgomery, Alabama, you already out there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pretty much.
yeah.
How far have you ventured off? Have you, as far like Midwest, you know, have you made it that far yet? As far as
No, the furthest I've been would be Mississippi.
Okay.
That'll be the furthest. Like I said, man, LA called already.
Okay, well, there
Phoenix called already.
Oh.
But Hawaii called. A lot of people has called, but a lot of the dates that they wanted were already booked up.
Right.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
We playing down here.
Okay, we ain't playing.
Listen, we have a trail ride every weekend.
Every single weekend.
Day. Thursday
I know you
and
say you
Sunday,
CEO, but do you set up all your dates and all that too? Do you have a manager or anybody to actually help you with that?
I did for a while. I had it was just myself
Right.
booking all my stuff, but as of today, actually, I have a booking agent now.
Right. Which is the next progression because when it comes like that, it's no way.
Right.
I feel like one person can
Absolutely.
balance that right.
Absolutely. Like my phone on D&D right now, and only 3 people can get through, and my phone is going off, and I'm pretty sure it probably her.
You got this shit on D&D for your world, my opinion. Hey, shout out to D&D. Not disturbed. I appreciate you, man. Plus, is there anything you wanna, let people know,
Hey man, y'all go run up the views some more. I mean, it's already going crazy. Go subscribe to the YouTube page. Go subscribe to the website. We got the merch coming very soon. I'm talking about maybe this week. The whole lot of carrying on with Nephew Jones.
Let's go.
Yeah, so just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
Right.
And,
Just listen to the music.
Don't get
just-
left behind.
Listen, Google. You can Google Nephew Jones.
Right,
You can
right.
go to nephewjones.com.
You like that.
Nephewjones.com will take it everything. Yeah.
Hey, oh, let's
Come
go.
on, everything.
Everything. Keep
Everything.
it.
Everything.
We're gonna
Yeah.
continue to run it up. It has been
For
such
sure.
an honor.
Yes.
Thank y'all, man.
So fine.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all
You
having
really
me.
gave us your full attention, man, and
Yeah.
your word, my opinion. Appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can have you back when you get to that next level.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We might have to do like a satellite location or something next time. You know? Yeah, y'all can pull up the y'all pull up, y'all bring the mics and everything,
We trying to get there too. We want to go and talk to you.
Yeah.
Real, man. You're one of my opinions, man. Y'all know what it is. Nephew Jones, man.